Hello, I'm Deanna Springer, live at the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show with insights to this year's event. And I'm joined by Carla Overland. Welcome, Carla.
Thanks for having me.
And you are owner of Cherrywood Designer Fabrics.
Yes, I am.
And where are you located?
We're in Brainerd, Minnesota. So I came down this morning, and I'm so
Thank
happy
you
to
for
be
making
here
the
again.
drive to Madison. And you hand dye all of your Cherrywood Designer Fabrics.
Yep, me and a team of about 10 people. We dye a little every day.
You dye a little bit every day. Your fabrics are beautiful, and we'll take a look at those. We're here to talk about your Cherrywood quilt exhibit, your special quilt exhibit that's traveling the globe, and it's stopping here for 3 days at the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show. Tell us about the quilt exhibit, how people got involved with entering a quilt, and tell us about some of the quilts that are here.
Well, it's called the Poppy Cherrywood Challenge. So this year the theme was poppy. However, you want to interpret that. So everybody got 8 colors, and all of these quilts are made from just 8 colors. They couldn't add any other color, they couldn't add any other fabric, but they could do any technique, any embellishment, any threads and buttons and fabric folding and manipulation, and it is just incredible.
And they all have to be 20 inches or 24, is it?
20 inches square.
20 inches square. They look much larger in life because they're so graphic.
Yes.
And the quilt next to you is very interesting. It's a 3-dimensional quilt.
Yes. Every year people get more and more. They just try different things. So we're getting a lot more 3-dimensional quilts. And this one's very interesting because it's a door with a hinge here. And you can actually open up the window. And there's another quilt underneath with all hand stitching with embroidery floss.
And it's very popular right now to do that large stitching with embroidery floss.
Yeah, so that's just an example of the dimension. A lot of these have dimensional leaves, and there's actually a lot of war motifs.
Yes, because poppies are veterans.
Yeah,
right?
Yep. It's the official flower of memorials and remembrance. So you'll see a lot of interesting
I spotted
stories.
those right away when I walked up to the exhibit. And
Yeah.
it's setup day. So people can't see the show today, but we have another challenge coming out that's already announced. Tell us a little bit about Storytime.
So Storytime is the next Cherrywood Challenge, and this is based on that nostalgic feel from us reading children's stories ourselves or reading to our kids. So I selected 8 colors again, and these are real subdued vintage kind of colors. And it's the same thing. You can only use these colors. However, we do have an additional, we call it a sketchbook bundle, that you can add some neutrals if you want. So this...
these must be used in the challenge quilts.
Yes.
And there's a separate pack that's a little bit smaller that complement it, that are optional.
Yep, that's optional. And they have to be 20 inches square. And same thing, you can just go hog wild, do whatever you want for technique, and also interpret this however you want. If you want to, capture that feeling of reading to your children, or if you want to base it off of a book, we just ask that there's no licensed images in your quilt, and it has to be original design.
As with any quilting on display, you don't want to get into problems with licensing. That's a good point.
Yeah.
And you can learn more about the Cherrywood Challenge where?
At cherrywoodfabrics.com.
I have your website, and you're right here on site at the Cherrywoods Nook in the Nancy Zeman Sewing Studio and Quilt Shop booth, right inside the front door.
Yes, I'm so excited.
And you have with you the Storybook Challenge fabrics. For the first time in 21 years, the challenge fabrics are available at the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show.
Right. The schedule has moved up, so now we have the fabrics here to sell, and the deadline is February 15th.
Okay. So everyone needs to visit your website and print their entry forms or apply right online?
Well, you just buy the bundle, and the rules come inside the bundle.
Oh, great.
And then when you submit the quilt, you take a photo of it and upload it to our website, and that's where you register.
So for the people that buy the pack here today at the show this weekend, they go to your website to see the challenge rules, or you have them here?
They're
already
inside. Yep, they're tucked inside. Yes.
Well, no wonder we can't see. They're hidden so well inside. Well, great. It's a beautiful collection.
Isn't it nice?
And I know after Poppy, the challenge was Abyss.
Yes.
So what's happening with Abyss right now?
So Abyss is in the stage of getting put together like this collection here, and those will start traveling this fall, and they'll be here next year, and they are amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Lots of blues. We love blues and aquas.
And some little sparkles of pinks and yellows too. And the Abyss has such interesting creatures. So to see what people came up with is just
super
incredible.
creative.
Yeah.
Quilters are amazing.
Yes.
And talented, and so are you, Carla. We so appreciate you hand dyeing these fabrics, and I know it's a multi-step process and a
Yes.
lot of rinsing, and the cherry wood is the only fabric that has the look of suede after you've done all your labor of love to make it so beautiful. So
Yes. We
congratulations.
put a lot into it.
You do. Thank you so much. Great
welcome.
job. And thanks for being here.
Oh, you're very welcome.
And you can come and see Carla at the show in the Cherrywood Nook and see all the beautiful fabrics. You have many fabrics. I would
Yes.
say over 100 different fabrics and packs you have here today and this week, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday at the Great Wisconsin Quilt Show. To learn more about this year's event and next year's event, head over to quiltshow.com.